What up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Pole Politic and your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now we're live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, but make sure you check us out on Spotify. We're on, what's the other one? Apple Podcasts, and we're on Amazon. 1-2-1-2 place to be with B3. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good and I'm blessed. Thank you very much for having me today, brother.
No doubt. What you was doing today? What you had going on?
I actually just got out of a meeting for some merch I'm trying to put together for actually a EP me and Tope are putting out. It's called Truth Hurts. Should be out before the end of the year, and I had to wrap up some studio appointments and stuff.
All right, and then you from San Francisco?
Yeah, I'm from the city, man, San Francisco.
So how was growing up over there? Were you born and raised, or?
I'm born in the city. Most of my life in the city, all my family from the city. Like we got a lot of lineage and a lot of history. Like my grandfather's on a mural over there in the Mission in one of the hoods. So it's like, but I've lived around everywhere a lot. But like I'm from San Francisco, period.
All right, and then just take me back to your earlier stages of music. Where was you at?
So wow, this is great, man. Fucking I was probably around 5 years old, man. I had a one of my older cousins. He established this breakdance group called Rock Force back in 1982. So as a little kid, I was influenced, by watching them breakdance and stuff, and by the drum beats and all that. So that's when I really first got intrigued with the rapping, and that was my introduction to rap. Was breakers and graffiti artists.
Mm. So who were some of your favorite MCs?
Back then, growing up as a kid, like the first records I ever bought personally was Run DMC, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Coogee Rap, man. That's my, that's like that's the gangster boy. But a lot of them, but and then on the West Coast, I got heavily influenced when I seen like Ice Cube. I loved Ice Cube when I was young, just because he was a great lyricist, and he wrote all that stuff for NWA and stuff like that, and who else was big for me? In San Francisco during that time around '89, like Cool Nut came out. Cool Nut was really big for us. Rest in peace, Cool Nut. He actually got signed to Death Row. He passed away early though.
I'm cool with her. I'm cool with his daughter. I see you.
Oh, with
Alien
yeah, that's my people's, man. Yeah, man, she's great, man.
She was in our contest a little while ago. She made it far. We had an indie rap battle. She was in it. She did good.
Yeah, she did good. I love her, man. She's so unique, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
Small world. Small world. Yep.
So, what made you really want to? What made you want to rap? What made you want to do it as a career?
Well, it might sound crazy, man. Honestly, it's mental health, man. Like, I've been in the industry for a long time. Behind the scenes, I did a lot of management, a lot of tour management. As far as the Bay Area goes, I've had my hand, in a lot of things, and I took a break for a few years, and being that I've been rapping since I was like 7 years old, like I know how to rap. I just was always behind the scenes, and I had pleasure about helping people and try to, as a team, as a unit, move. But as it went along, it's like I felt like I was just more hungry than everybody else. So when I took a break, I started tripping. Honestly, I was really tripping. I was like, man, what I gotta do? And then I was just like, man, you gotta do music. So this little voice spoke to me, man, and I just started going hard with the music. I'm like maybe going 2 years now. And every year, all my songs from day one, like everything's evolving. So it's just making me to want to keep pushing and doing it.
Yeah, I mean, see, so because you do a couple of things too. You just don't do the music. Like you have an agency, media.
Yeah,
agency.
Media Compound. We're trying to start that up because everything I've done before, I basically, I know how to A&R. I could develop an artist. I pretty much have my own production company as far as film, because like a really good friend of mine, he wanted to start shooting, so I invested and I bought a lot of equipment. So I have him whenever I need him, and he shoots a lot of my stuff on the fly when I need him. And also with fashion too, I've been involved with putting out brands back in the day that was parallel with like Crooks and Diamond back then. Like we have collabs with these people, but things either grow or they don't. So, but I've had my hands in a lot of little things here and there. So I feel like it's all part of it though. When you're an artist, like especially these days, like there's no A&Rs or no labels, so it's like you kind of got to be the complete package in a way. Like like your performance got to be on point and originality. Like hip hop was based on originality, and like everybody's so copycat these days. But if you could find yourself to be unique and original, um, just stick to your guns and stay and just work and just keep the path because one day it'll turn out. It's gonna do it. It's not a easy road though to travel, man. You know, I've been doing this for a long time behind the scenes, and the reason why I think for me it's a lot easier to pursue being an artist is because I don't have no hangups or gripes about what people. Oh, they don't support me. They don't do this. They don't do that. You know what I say? Shut the fuck up and keep working. That's how I feel. You know, and your work, your body of work should show. It should prove itself. Like like I do have industry connections, but I don't reach out to nobody because I want my work to prove to put the proof in for me. You know, I don't want to have to reach out to people I know. Hey man, get on this song with me, bro, or this. Nah, fuck that. I want you to hear my shit. Be like, B, why don't you hear me? Why don't you fuck with me? That's the call I want. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's just a different mentality for me, and maybe it's because I've been behind the scenes for so long.
Yeah, you were saying you know how to break an artist, so how you break an artist?
Well, back in the day, what I would do since I had good relationships with a lot of artists, as far as the bay goes, as far as like etiquette and the way we look out for each other, like let's say Burner or Mr. Fab was on tour somewhere, like say Utah or let's say Alabama or something. Let's say I pop up with an artist. I have a personal relationship with these guys, so I'm like, yo, let him rock, and they'll let him open up just for the love because we from the same area. I'm coming 1,000, 2,000 miles away,
Mm.
and I'm not there to fuck around. We there to work. So you know, with that being said, you know, we respect that, and that's how I would help get people on was through those kind of relationships I had. And not only that, like back in the day, like I used to service record pools. Like I'd press up vinyl for artists, and I'd put a lot of money up. Like I've wasted a lot of money on other people, and you know, I would service record pools because back in the day, that's how radio DJs and hot DJs they're all registered to record pools, and that's how they got their hot music. You
Right.
know, the labels would send out, and that's thousands of dollars, bro. That's not cheap, but it's effective. And then also you got to follow up. So it's like it's a lot of hard work, especially for one person. You know, so like I've had many failures because I'm by myself. But that's why I realized, man, if I do this for myself, I can get where I want to go. You know, and it sucks because there's a saying Marshawn actually said. He goes, if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. You know, you want to take your time and go, you bring everybody. You know, but and I've tried that. It just didn't work for me in that way. So now I'm just doing it with me, and I'm slowly building my team around me so I could take my time and do that too. Also, but also like I don't have time to be waiting. That's why I'm working so hard too.
You said Marshawn said that?
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch said that in the
No, that's
interview
what
with
I thought you were talking
huh?
about. That's
He
what I
said
thought
that.
you were talking about. I was like, all right, I hear you.
Yeah, that's some real shit. But I fuck with Beast Mode and all that too. Like Rail and Zell, all them at the store, man. All his cousins, they're my folks too, man. So it's like, you know, it's a lot of good positive energy. So it's like you gotta feed off each other in that way too, man. That's what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna reach out to people I know and be like, hey, man, hey, this and that. Nah, man. I'm just gonna work hard, man, and my body of work will speak for itself, brother. That's how I
Yeah.
feel.
I'm asking, so was rapping what you wanted to do, or you just kind of doing it right now?
I'm just um I'm just working. That's it. That's it. I'm just working. Like I was in the lab yesterday. I had a video shoot Saturday. I've been up every day, like for like the last 7 days at 6 in the morning. Like my whole thing is just like I got to do something every day to push myself forward. If it isn't for my merch, if it isn't in a new idea, if it isn't in a song idea or a interview, you know, like this something. If it's something got to just push me forward every day, man. You know, and it's also like I said, it's really mental health, man. Really, you got to do what you're passionate about because if you don't do what's fulfilling for you, you're gonna have an empty piece in your heart and you're missing, and you can never be complete. Then you're gonna live life incomplete. Man, fuck that. That's how I feel, man. Fuck that. Do what you love, bro.
You
Fuck
always
what
been like
anybody says.
you always been like that, or something happened that made you think
I've
like that?
I've always been rebellious, so I could be part of it, you know. But yeah, I've always felt like that. You know, I've always been a go getter, a self starter. You know, I'm just like that. You know, and I try to lead by example. I really try. I try to help people and console and talk, but um, a lot of people are not receptive to stuff. So
Mm.
like I figure if leading by example is the best thing. Some people will resent you for trying to help them become better. I've
Oh,
experienced that. You know what I'm saying? Like even an artist, like I was in a session yesterday with a group of producers. I was with a team producing a record. And they're like, nah, B, I wrote a verse, it was all done. They're like, hey, man, that's not the direction we want. You don't mind changing it? I said, hell no, let's redo it. And it came out so much better. But a lot of artists can't take that. And what a lot of artists don't realize is if a label signs you, they're gonna put you in a room with a fucking writing team. They're not gonna fail because they're putting millions in dollars behind you. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's like
Right.
let all that bullshit aside. You want to grow and become better.
Yeah, I guess that's
And
the when you was talking about mental health. 'Cause I guess that's when the ego come in because you got to have ego where you can't. You be like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna redo it. Like some people like, nah, my shit already tight. I should have to redo it. Whoop, whoop.
right? And those are some of the hangups and gripes. I like I said, I already know. It's like all that shit is all those little things will hold you back, and that's what people don't realize. Like even like you be like, I've seen artists hold themselves back on because they didn't like the mix, and they're the only one that could tell the difference of the mix than anyone else in the world. Then when they release the song, it's 2 years later. It's like, bro, it's outdated. It's not even relevant.
I'll ask you about like, so how did the game change? Because you was talking about record pools earlier. So how's
Yes,
the game
yes.
change different? How's it different now?
Social media, it's a lot easier, but with that is, I, I'm used to putting in legwork and networking. Old school, right? You go out there, you shake hands, you meet people. It's made it a lot easier, so I don't knock it. But then it takes away the authenticity and the I don't know, the personal connection. I think, but it's different, right? Social media, like I feel like right here is all good and all that, but there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's good. I think it's very helpful. I've just that's one thing about the divide with the young artists and the old artists or whatever you call it, the OGs or the YGs or whatever. It's like the evolution. Like as being a elder statesman, like I have to know how to overstand and have oversight. So you got to understand the generations and the generational gaps in order to still be relevant and communicate. And I see there's a divide in that, but like it doesn't have to be, you know. And I try to close that gap as much as I could all the time. I try to help young artists out all the time, you know. And like I said though, if they don't want to hear it and be receptive, that's cool. That's cool. When I was younger, I may get irritated because that might have been my ego, you know. But now these days, like I'm not worried about that. I just want to keep working and I want to get better. And if I can help people get better, man, that's cool.
And who are some of the artists you worked with? I saw. I just remember you had a song with San Quinn back in the day. I interviewed him a while
Oh
back.
yeah, me and Quinn. Yeah, I've worked with Quinn. Actually, Mr. Fab. I've known him since really, really way back. I actually started putting out records in his hood with one of my cousins, and that's how I know him before he really was rapping. And me and Fab are actually really close. I've been on a lot of tours with him. Burner, good dude, man. He's allowed me to jump on like 3 tours with him with artists I know, like my bro Nump. All familiar with Nump. I got Grapes back in the day in the hyphy movement, but I've done a lot of work with Nump. I've worked with a label in San Jose called 454 back in the day. Um, I used to work with Prime Zero. Actually, it was one of the best. We're the top video company in the Bay during the hyphy era.
Hmm.
So I did a lot of assistant directing and stuff with them. So that's what I was saying when I've had my hands involved with a lot of things behind the scenes. Like I've been a part of some stuff. So I mean, yeah, man. I just so much. I just try to stay busy, brother. That's it. I just want to work, man.
And what you working on now? I know you said the EP with Tope. I said no Tope.
Oh yeah, yeah, Tope. So me and Tope got an EP out called Truth Hurts. What's so cool? It happened organically, man. Like we didn't even try to. We just got together and just started making music, and then it just kind of evolved. And we're like, hey man, that's kind of a dope. Let's. And I had an idea for an EP, and I had artwork done. So I was like, hey bro, let's just do it. Let's just do Truth Hurts. All right, let's run it. So that's pretty much wrapped up. Just got to get some more mixing done. I'm working on some merch right now. Um, and also I'm working on a new EP for next year. I want to call it. It's going to be NFYE, not for your eyes. So I want to kind of be more little bring it up to a more mature, classy, like a lounge bar Hennessy feel, like, you know what I mean, a little sexier, you know. So I'm just trying different things, because here's one thing I realized too is like you don't know who's gonna like what, man.
Right.
As long as music is aesthetically appealing, that's all that matters, man. You know, I feel like that. It's all gotta feel good at the end of the day. You know, bring it back to the old school feeling, like the Motown. Like, it's gotta feel good, man. You know, have content too. You know, but you know, feeling good is the thing. That's the most important to me.
And how would you describe your sound?
You know, I can't, because everybody tells me they can't. You can't tell where I'm from. So I just, to me, I'm just an artist, hip hop, man. Like I'm fundamentally grounded in hip hop as far as my approach on how I do music. You know, as far as like, you know, even samples. You know, and I make sure I throw some bars in there and have a little bit of content, because not everybody's ready for that kind of stuff. You know, like real like abstract rapping, or like real similes and metaphors. Nah, I just try to keep it in the medium, you know, for everybody, you
Yeah.
know, not too heavily backpack hardcore hip hop, or not like crazy battle rap bar shit, or like, you know, I just try to find the medium and hope it just feels good and makes sense. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I mean, like, like me and my boy, we used to call that shit like we don't want no dictionary rappers. Like, we don't want nobody like
Right, right,
some people just be like writing,
right.
try to figure out a word. They look in the dictionary. It's like that word don't even fit with what's going on nowadays. So why you using that
Yeah, like, yeah.
trying to be cool?
Rele- Relevancy, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that's all it is, man. Like, you know, and that's where people get it fucked up. Like, you got these people, you know, it's like, dude, you're still living in the '90s, bro. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's people like that, you know, and it's sad because people get stuck. They get stuck in the time right here.
Mm.
That's where it's at. You get stuck in time right here. Time is today. You know what I mean? It's tomorrow. You know what I mean? But
So what's
that's
your
that's
interest,
that's my approach. That's my approach, brother.
what's your interest outside of music?
Um, film and fashion, film and fashion. Like I've always had fun doing it. Like at the video shoot the other day, they was getting mad at me. I caught myself directing.
Mm.
Just started capping on me. You know, it wasn't one of those videos, but you know, it's just I start to see shit. I get excited. I'm like, hey, let's shoot this. Hey, pull the drone out. We finna do this. Hey, we finna do the transition, and this is how you gonna cut it. Like I'm already telling them how to edit the shit before we even doing it. So I'm like, all right, let me fall back. I'm getting too excited, but you know, it's still helpful as far as energy, you know. But yeah, that's and like I said, I'm working on some other clothes too, some other stuff. But I ain't cooking, bro. It's funny. It might sound, man. I actually went to culinary school, but I love cooking, bro.
For
I'm
real?
real passionate. Yeah, everybody tells me I need to start my own cooking, like everything. Like, you know, it's funny. They say you should start your own business or catering, but it's like, you know, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Not now though. You know, I got too much going on. But yeah, that's something I love to do.
So I'm gonna ask you one of my homies questions, DJ Period. He always say you going to a dinner party, you can invite 3 guests, dead or alive. Who would be 3 guests, and then what would you cook for
Oh, this is a good one, bro. Three
them?
guests, dead or alive. Um, here we go. First person popping my head right now. Malcolm X. Malcolm will be one of them. Just because I would just like to just gain just soak in knowledge. You know. Let's see. Let me think, man. This is a good one. This is a good one. Um, let me think. Let me think. Famous person, dead or alive, man. Man, you know what? Mike Jack. I need Mike Jackson at my table, man. I, you know, I need Mike Jack at my table, man, just because he's a legend.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I don't know why it pops in my head. Charlie Murphy.
All right.
Charlie Murphy. I had Charlie at my table, man, because I just need to just laugh and just chill. Like, you know, we can soak up game, and then what I would cook for him. Well, being that Malcolm's Muslim, um, you know what I would do? Because I'm half Filipino, I would probably just do chicken adobo. I would do something real cultural and eclectic. and keep it real down home. So I'll probably just do chicken adobo with some garlic rice.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'll probably do something like that.
Then how the Corona has it affected your life any? Not Corona, COVID.
Um,
I say Corona.
COVID,
Yeah,
Coronas. Well, shit, I don't drink beer, so
coronavirus.
Corona. That's playing.
Y'all got
COVID. Um, you know, I tell being that I don't live a normal lifestyle. Nah, it hasn't affected me at all. I still do what I got to do. And with social media and the way things are now, like it's it's a lot easier to do business, man. As much as I say I like networking and the legwork, and I still do that. Like there's times when people like, oh, we could FaceTime. I'm like, man, if I could drive to you and see you, I'd rather come cash you out instead of Venmo you. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather come bring you the money instead of Cash App. Like I'd rather do stuff like that. But no, it hasn't. It hasn't really changed much, except for my living conditions, which got better actually. I moved to another place, which is like it's a bigger spot, a big yard, and it's been great as far as just like being stuck. You know what I mean? I lived in a little townhome, so now I got a nice, cool little house, and got a nice big backyard, and it feels kind of good. Being from the city, like a big backyard to me is probably small to anybody else. You know, you know what I mean? But to me, it's big. So,
yeah.
but it's
Right.
great, man. Yeah, and I got a dog too. I got a Doberman, man. First time I ever had a Doberman, man.
What's
They're
the
crazy,
name?
man.
What's the dog's name?
We just called him Snoop. He's
Uh,
Yeah, we just called him Snoop, man. It was just too easy. It was like Snoop, and we rescued him, man. He got rejected from the police academy.
uh,
He's a rescue Dobie, man. They chopped his nuts, man. I feel bad for him, but he's a good dog, man. I'm used to pit bulls, that's why. Dobies are different. They're hella needy. They're very sensitive. It's different. It's like I don't know. It's like if you don't know how to compromise, you're gonna have to learn with them.
I saw some crazy shit on the news, man. It was a 2-year-old boy. He walked outside and got lost, so he was walking around, and they said a pit bull came, and the pit bull was like protecting him, and just walking
Yep.
with him while he was looking for, like, till they found out where somebody found him and got him. But the whole time, the pit bull was walking with him, making sure he was all right.
Yeah, man. You know that. Hey, man, vibrations and they sense things. Animals, they know. We ain't gotta talk. They feel our vibrations, man. They know. So he probably was like, oh man, this little boy. He probably felt the panic and the concern. It was like, man, I'm gonna stand strong with him, man. Let him know he ain't by himself. They do that, man. It's a trip, man. I've seen it, man. It's a trip, man. I've plenty of pit bull stories. Uh, I read this pit bull story. It was an underground pit bull magazine called the Pit Bull Gazette back in the '90s, right? It's like for pit bull fighters and shit, right? There was a there was like this dude, somewhere in Oklahoma, I don't know, in a swamp somewhere, right? Dude had a pit bull. Alligator came out of nowhere and opened his mouth, came to snap at him. This is what I read. I don't know if it's true, but this is what I read. It said the owner said the pit bull lunged at the alligator, jumped in its mouth, a clean swallow. The owner said, he said the gator looked at him like, yeah, I got your dog. He walked away. He heard the alligator bellow, flip on his back, and then the pit ripped out his stomach.
Damn.
So I don't know. I read it. But I mean, they're pretty remarkable from things I've read, as far as history facts and all that. I mean, they are. But Dobermans are ancient dogs, man. They was with the Egyptians and that was with some of our peoples over there, man, in the pyramids, man. So
What do you think about cats?
cats, I like cats. I like cats. I'm allergic though, man. I'm allergic, man. Yeah. Except for the Bengals, the hypoallergenic, what they forgot what they call. But yeah. I'm
What
allergic
you
to them things, bro.
what you think about the election so far?
So I like stirring up shit, because I'm well read, so I know a lot about both sides. So um it's whatever, man. At the end of the day, I've never been political. And I understand there's a higher power in control of things. So I know what puppet faces look like.
Hmm.
So for me it's whatever. Cause for me though, if I had to choose, a lot of people get mad at me because of this. It's only because it's certain facts, right? I'm from San Francisco, so what's your name? Harris, Kamala Harris, whatever. She ain't shit, bro. She locked up a lot of people. She could have let a lot of people out. There's a lot of innocent people that did time, and she don't give a fuck about nobody. Number one, Biden signed a crime bill, so how could I like somebody who did that? I got uncles and family members locked away 25 to life because of that punk ass fool, right? And it wasn't even major shit. People make mistakes in life, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's a fucking piece of shit. Um, with Trump, you know, he dodges a lot of answers, and he's an asshole. But you know, one thing I like that he did was sign the executive order for black colleges to get automatic funding in 2017. So if he's such a racist, why would he do that to empower black people?
My whole thing was, if he was such a racist, why was all these black rappers rapping about him in the 90s? Why was
you know what I'm saying?
Why was all
That's another thing.
Trump back then? All of
hey, Mike Tyson, Al Sharpton, they was all hanging around him, man. Yeah.
That's why I was like, man, people are like, it's like funny how like I guess time make people forget. Come like I remember like, especially in hip hop, so many rappers. Trump was a common rhyme in hip hop. I'm doing this like Trump.
Trump. They want to be Trump. I'll Trump you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like come on, man. Like the I don't like to divulge deeper and go into shit, but man, the deception is real, bro. It's just those that realize, bro. You know, you just gotta realize, man. And I'm glad you said that too, because like, you know, all I do is bring up facts, dude. And some people, like I said, that's why it refers back to The Truth Hurts, to my EP. Like, you know, I can't help it. I'm a realist, man. Like I can handle the truth, man. I can't handle a lie.
I've been looking up in that. Have you looked into that Breonna Taylor story?
See, that's fishy too, man. You hear about okay?
What I read, this is what I read. So you tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I'm reading that like basically, she was in a drug ring and it was a search warrant, and they broke in the house on that. So I'm like, man, I know these people ain't here protesting and all that shit over her. I mean, still you could have died, but it's like, shit, man, why y'all doing all that for that? And she into that.
It's all look.
I'm not.
I read something. I read something about the same. Like, okay, so they have like a no warrant or whatever wherever they're at. They could kick in doors, right? First of all, if anybody kick in my door, I'm shooting at them.
They say they was knocking though. Some people, the dude was saying they not knocking. Yeah, they saying that's the whole thing. The whole thing is like they're saying it wasn't no knocking, but it got people saying they was knocking. So,
but then again, it's like history repeats itself, right? So every election, something's got to happen, right? Something's got to happen. So they just caused so much shit for everybody, right? We have a pandemic. We have racial injustice, which has never changed since they fucking landed here.
Yeah.
Since they landed here, we've been here. I'm just saying, they landed here. We was fine and dandy. We might have been fucking amongst our tribes. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't trying to exterminate all of our existence.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference, man. Like, people forget, dude. Like, and here's my thing, bro. It's like, how do people not understand there's more of us than them? There's way more of us than them.
Yeah.
If everybody understood that with one mind, you know how powerful we would be? They don't get it, bro. Even the ones that think they're a part of them, they're expendable too. They don't get it, bro. You know? But hey, what can we do but be woke for ourselves so we don't stress on it? At least we know the reality and know what we got to do. And when we see the bullshit, we can call it what it is. Bullshit. You know, you can't make people if somebody's believing a lie and they're so stuck to it, that's their face. I believe this lie. I'm like, oh fuck, man. It's like there's no hope with them people. It's like, fuck it. Looks like you gotta go. When it's time to go, it looks like you going. That's just how it is.
Yeah, like whatever.
It's fucked up, but yeah, whatever.
So what's you got any year almost over? You got any more plans for the year out?
No, like I pretty much want to wrap up the year with Truth Hurts. And there's a video I've been trying to shoot. I already have the budget set aside. I've just been kind of lagging. I wanted to do it before the end of the year, but I don't know. I still might run with it though. I still might run with it just to do it.
You're almost over though.
I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Hey man, hey, when I get to working, man, I crack the whip. Trust me, we get going. People, it depends who's working with me. But yeah, some people will dread it because I don't tolerate shit. Like, we got to work. Like, it's what, like me, if I send a mix to somebody and I don't get it done or when I need it, I'm not gonna get mad at you.
You gonna
or
get somebody
yell or nothing.
else?
Oh my bad, I get all excited.
No, you good. I say you gonna get somebody
I,
else to do it.
off top, I won't even tell them. It'll be done and out. It'll be
Uh,
done and put out, all work and everything. I won't even tell them. I don't have time to tolerate nobody's fucking bullshit, your excuses. Everybody lives life, so everybody got shit going on, and everybody makes time for what they want to make time for.
yeah.
And I'm about my shit, so when I get to moving, I gotta move, bro. And it's nothing personal. It's just how I move, man. I gotta get it going. I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done. And that's just how it is. I'm kind of obsessed like that, you know.
You a Laker fan?
Oh man, Warrior fan, baby. We'll be back next year. Yes, we are. We gonna be back, baby.
I'm trying to
Clay's
figure out.
coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, that shit was cool last night though. But hopefully, man, they was in the LA damn party and everything out there. Like,
You know what's sad, man? I feel sorry for the players because it's like, fuck, man, they win a championship. You don't even get the experience. Like, you get the
yeah,
confetti, but you don't get the crowd. You get the jump and like high fives and just fucking feel the energy of the crowd. And
that's why I said
but
it
it's
was
cool.
weird because I was like there was like Bill Russell wasn't there, shit, Magic wasn't there, like none of the Lakers, the old school Lakers. So it kind of made it like a little jaded, you know. Like you said, the celebration kind of off.
Yeah, yeah. But it was dope. I was happy for him. But you know, being an avid basketball fan, and I'm a coach too. I got an AAU team. I coach basketball too. Yeah, I got 14, 15-year olds. Um, like it's like, damn, man, like it was obvious they're gonna win. Once they got Anthony Davis, I was like, and the Warriors are already decimated, so I'm like, we're totally out of it. I was just like, oh, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. I already knew. There's no.
Everybody was talking about the Clippers.
I wasn't.
Oh,
Hey, I'd rather the motherfuckers be like, oh, Kawhi, Paul George. I'd be like, look, dude. I'd be like, we've never seen nothing like Anthony Davis. He's a fucking almost a 7-foot guard, basically.
yeah.
You're fucked. And he's hitting the three and shit, you're fucked. You know, the only way the Lakers would have lost is if Anthony Davis
Got
was a
hurt.
bitch. And he ain't. You ain't. LeBron gonna do his thing, regardless. You know, regardless, LeBron gonna do his thing. But Anthony Davis showed that he a superior superstar. He the man. I'm like, okay, he did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. And they did it. You know, if they didn't do that, then that would be crazy.
Do you think that's is that LeBron's best partner he had so far?
Oh, you know what?
He had Wade, Kyrie.
Oh man, it's kind of hard because like I was a Wade fan back then too. Wade was raw, man. Like his step, he was just like nobody could guard him. Even if he couldn't shoot or do nothing, nobody could guard his first step. Like that first step was just remarkable. Like he just by you, It's like, oh damn. So it's hard to say compare those two, but as of right now, the evolution of the game and the way it is, yeah, I think AD, yeah, yeah. I'd give LeBron with AD because like if you put LeBron with Kyrie, then LeBron with AD, I'd probably take the big man just because Kyrie, you're little. I'll post you up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the 7-footer. All else fails, I'll take you in the paint. So yeah, I'll take AD. That's how I got to look at it. All else fails, I'll take you in the paint. I'll just dog you out.
I was
You're
just
too little.
Since you said you're a coach, I was just looking at how all the mid range game went away. So you be teaching your kids mid range, or you?
So I'm very fundamentally sound, and like a lot of our plays are set up for mid range.
Mm.
A lot of our screens and a lot of our little things we set up is set up for the mid range. I teach our kids to pump fake and pull up mid range. But it's just fundamentalist stuff though, and mid range is fundamentally sound. You know, it's gone out the game, but every very efficient big time scorer, go look in the history books.
Mid range.
Mid range, bro, mid range. Nigga Jordan, Kobe, Bernard King, Larry Bird. Like go look, I'm just saying, just go look. Look, it's mid range, mid range. You want to get to the you know. But Stephen Curry has revolutionized the game. And with doing that that's what the greats do. They revolutionize the game. So, you know, LeBron is a phenom. Like you'll never see a specimen like that. Like a Shaq. Like that's like one in a million, man. Like, dude, like, there's the argument of LeBron and Jordan, but I feel that's not fair because of because of their body of work and because of their build. Like I compare LeBron to Magic and Bird, and if
Yeah.
you check the numbers, they're all similar. The only thing closest to Jordan is Kobe. That's how I look at it. That's my own opinion. Everybody may differ, but and it takes nothing away from LeBron. I think he could transcend any era. I used to get mad because I feel he was a bad influence because he cries so much. And I watched Pistons ball. I grew up watching when it was rough. I'm sure you did too. When people get punched in the mouth and stuff. And like I feel that's a bad example for the kids because it teaches you to cry because they look up to you. That's the
Well,
only gripe I have about him. That's it. That's it.
I still remember. I remember when I was little, and I remember Magic and Isaiah Thomas kiss each other on the lips.
Oh yeah, well, yeah,
Like,
that was
I was like,
that was different. Yeah, that was different. Yeah, yeah.
That shit threw me off. I ain't never seen no shit like that before.
I never seen a lot. Yup, I feel you on that one. I feel you 100% on that one. That was suspect, especially back then. You know what I'm saying?
Especially for the 18, for the fucking.
And the way they was, the pistol, way they was punching people and like, boy, they were crazy. The abuse Jordan took, oh my God! But that's what I was saying with LeBron transcending eras. If LeBron would have been raised in that era with his size, he probably would have been. Oh my God, he probably would have been a different type of player too. He probably would have just been a complete monster, down low, just dunking on you and just abusing you like Shaq. Probably.
I'm saying, what do you think about the Ball brothers and their dad?
I think it's good for TV.
I think because I notice in a lot of sports, man, you don't have like a male figure in the spotlight. So I think I know he say some stupid shit, but at the same time, I think they don't want to promote that, so they on them harder.
Yeah, I think he went overboard, but I love what he did though, as far as like he stood his ground and he stuck with everything he was saying, even if we know like, dude, you can't beat Jordan, dude. Like, come on, right? Like, come on, like, you're kidding. I know you're playing. You're not serious, right? That's the thing too. It's like I can overlook kind of shit, right? So when I see shit like that, like I don't really take it seriously. It's more entertainment for me. I laugh. I'm like, y'all getting mad? Like, dude, you seriously think he thinks he could take Jordan?
And y'all making the article? Yeah, yeah, he winking and shit. I could be Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, he win it. That's all extra media. They all feed into that, So he understood how to feed into that to make his brand bigger, even though I think it's hella garbage, the BBB, whatever. But what he's done and established for his kids and what he did, man, that's great, man. I think that's great.
Yeah, because I don't know if you watch boxing, man, but that shit be crazy, man. It always be like most time they show the moms, it always be like they show the ghetto moms. And then they was like talking about how the mom used to beat the kid and the kid was running away from him. I'm like, what the fuck stories is this? You know what I'm saying? So they always try to show some ghetto shit for the parents and shit. So
they want to paint the negative picture all the time. Why don't you paint the one like, man, there's a good kid, good parents. He came from a good household. He was raised right, and he's just great. He had a passion for boxing, and he's doing it.
Yeah, it be some crazy shit sometimes. When you really like, I'm saying when you're young, you really don't pay attention. When you get older, you like, damn, why I always gotta be? Yeah. So what advice you give to new artists as far as like just growing their brand, getting their name out?
Be persistent, man. You got to work. Like I said, do something every day, man, and push yourself forward, man. Do something every day, man. Even if it's your laundry, like do something, like, because what that does is it keeps you busy, and it's part of mental health and self-esteem, because you feel accomplished when you do things. No matter what it is. You accomplish something. If it's the first thing you do when you wake up is make your bed, okay, that's how you started your day. That's an accomplishment. Continue to accomplish. I say that because I start my day like that. I'll get up and fix my bed. Then I brush my teeth. Then I go to the gym. It depends how my routine is. Like, it gets thrown off if I got to do other shit. But I mean, that's pretty much my outlook on things, because you say, oh, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Well, if you wake up and fix your bed, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a mindset. It's how you start. And it starts every day. Then you want to try to be better. Everybody says it, right? I want to be better than I was yesterday. But sometimes it's a hard concept to grasp for some people. You know, and they let a lot of other things detour their path. You know what I'm saying? And they think that they're helping somebody, but they're really just discrediting themselves because you're not paying enough attention to yourself. You know, you got to know the difference. You know, you can't give a lot too much of yourself or too much of your energy to things that's not going to give energy back, because energy is derived from the positive and negative. So you gotta continue to push forward, and that's what I would say. Just be consistent and work hard and stay focused. Just know, okay, you made a call like today. I made a call about some merch today. So let's say tomorrow, I'm gonna make a call about the type of shirts I want to get printed on, or the type of fonts, or like I was talking to a graphic designer earlier too. So it's like it don't cost money to pick up the phone. It don't cost money to hit a DM. You know, start the fish. You know what I mean? Throw it out there. Do things. You don't know what kind of response you're gonna get back. Even with the music, if you think it sucks, whatever, you don't know. There's 7 billion people in the world, bro. You know what I mean? You need not even 1% to like you.
Yeah. I would say even that's like you was talking about energy, like it's weird to me too, because like people be like, oh, you don't follow just anybody, Tory Lanez.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not even follow this nigga. Like, I'm not like to me, it's like I'm not gonna be following a bunch of people that's not following me back. I'm not gonna be commenting on their shit and they don't hit me back. It's like I'd rather follow people I know and they support me and I support back. Like that shit I don't give a fuck about who you is and like just following you just to be following you. Like you said, wasting your energy.
Yeah, but it is because like it's like false hopes and false dreams. And number one, like say Tory Lanez, he don't run his fucking Instagram account. He's a signed
Exactly.
artist.
That's the
You know what I mean?
that part, yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. It's like don't
already
just
an illusion, thinking that's him in the first place.
yeah. Like, come on, man. Like this. That's what I was saying earlier about man. Just work and just work and just work. If you keep working, your body works to speak for itself. But it's only gonna speak for itself if you keep working.
Yeah.
Someone be like, oh yeah, I did a song. I did a right. I'm like, cool. I did a song every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even trying to one up nobody. It's just for me. I gotta work. Somebody might suffice with just the minimal, and they think they did a lot. To somebody else, that ain't shit. It's a grain. It's a grain of salt. It's a fucking needle in a haystack. Like, you know what I'm saying? To somebody else. That's all it is.
Then what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Uh, shit. Thank you for supporting me and really enjoying what I have to do and being able to see what I have to offer as far as like my approach and the passion I have for it. Because like like I said, I don't do this for nothing more than just being passionate about it. And I've been doing it for so long. That's why I'm starting to pursue a career. I'm starting to put these things in place and build my foundation to have a team. You know, um, and that's pretty much, yeah. That's it, man. I really thank everybody and appreciate that have been on board, and I am going to evolve and keep putting out better music. I promise. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, man. I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Thank you, bro, man. I appreciate it, bro.
No doubt, man. You got anything else you want to leave listeners with?
Oh yeah, hey, Truth Hurts EP coming out. Oh, check out Cradle to the Grave, an EP I just put out. Me and my cousin Napalm. You know, from real bloodlines from San Francisco, man. Actually, Black and Brown put it out for us. Shout out to Gotos. Gotos, man. Thank you very much for everything you've done so far. My boy Eruption doing his thing too. My brother Nump Trump. I got grapes, Mister. I got grapes. You already know. Lifted Farms. Tote, my guy. Yeah. And all my padres out there. All my padres. That mean brother in Filipino, man. All my padres out there, man. I love y'all, man. Happy Indigenous Day to all of us.
What's your social media?
B3hree on IG and everything else. Spotify, iTunes, all the music platforms. Check my videos. I got a lot of videos out. I got a good video out right now called "Run It Up." It's I did a parody to "Price Is Right."
I forgot.
Yeah.
Let's go into that before we get out of here. I can play.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. That's dope.
All right, hold on.
You got me talking so much, I almost forgot about my music.
Yeah. I forgot. I remember. I reminded myself, but then I forgot. Let me go to it right quick.
Hell yeah, man. Let's run that. Run the tape. I mean,
yeah. We on here.
Hell yeah.
Connect this shit right quick. right. We should be good. Let me press play.
Oh, Alien Matt Kitty in here.
Run it up. Show you how to coming up. Show you how to double up. Run it up. Run it up. Show you how to coming up. Show you how to double up. Run it up. Dollars in the tandem, money driven gasket. Bust a lot of moves, built for all the traction. Loyalty refused. They just want to cash it. That's why my money long, and theirs is in the past tense. Don't be falling behind. My hustle too decent, all by design. If my waves get you seasick, it's not for your kind. Never on free shit, cost for the time. Good with assists, never dropping a dime. I work with the wrist, turn 5 into 9. Let's hand over fist, place tricks on your mind. Wanna grind like this? Run it up and rewind. Run it up, run it up. Show you how to coming up. Show you how to double up. Run it up. Run it up. Show you how to coming up. Show you how to double up. Run it up. Break the huddle, maneuver the pocket, keep money in the circle, scramble the profit. Always been the plug, no need for an option. My target on the paper, just like a marksman. I'm so awake, dollars don't sleep. Moves I'll make, dummies count sheep. Double up, cause I got it for cheap. When the money talk, I hear when it speak. Run it up on the heels of the bag. Yo, paper routes I easily nav. In and out, not wanna brag, but I show you how to come up, you ain't gotta be mad. Run it up, run it up. Show you how to coming up. Show you how to double up. Run it up, run it up. Show you how to coming up. Show you how to double up. Run it up. B3hree. Run it up and dumb it up. What I eat don't make you shit.
Yeah.
Just watch.
Back.
All right.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, y'all. So we out. So next time, we gotta have you back on in the future, though.
It's good.
All right, my dear.